You mentioned this a little bit, but I also serve on the Foreign Affairs Committee, and just what we can do in Congress and what we can do with that committee in terms of the international mechanisms to deal with this problem, whether it's the United Nations or the different treaties that you mentioned that we as a nation can pursue on that front to deal with this very important problem. I leave it to you to choose.
I'll say a few words on that account. We have been, as the Coast Guard, as a law enforcement agency, and working with these types of counterparts in other countries, been involved in this for quite some time. In terms of what the Congress can do here, as Mr. Caponiti said, one important thing is encourage your counterparts in the Senate to act on the law of the sea convention. That will help us immensely as we go about negotiating additional agreements and working in additional international forums. The law of the sea convention is really the constitution of the oceans in terms of international law. It always makes our job more difficult when we go to negotiate anything. It makes it more difficult because we're not a party to that particular convention. It's always an obstacle, something we have to address. That's probably the number one thing.